So I wanted to do this video yesterday, and I was pretty fucking triggered, I'm not gonna lie, from there, and it was the best and the worst results from Comic-Con International. Now, this was done by like a bunch of like people and all that, and like, you know, they held their annual best and the worst panel, which, you know, they have their picks where it was like, I think it was like a couple of like David brothers like that, like Ada Volin, like Bridget Alderson, and like Deb Aoki, like that had their best and the worst panel. And this isn't something that like the actual guests and all that, like, you know, like participated and all that, but this was the thing on all that, like, you know, for the newest like releases of the series, and they had some good stuff on there. Like, I'm glad that stuff like Haikyu was getting the respect and love that it deserves, like Ultraman. I'm glad Tokyo Ghoul deserves some rewards and all that, because it does and all that, and like Noragami got some on there. It was the worst and the underrated that like made me trigger and all that. So I'm gonna get the underrated one first out of the way, which is like, apparently now Bleach is an underrated manga, which I'm like, when the fuck was Bleach an underrated manga? Like, when was Bleach underrated at all? Like, it had a 300 plus anime, and it's still popular hell more than some of these mangas ever combined. And it was the one that was like the worst manga for anyone, and it was on that spot there was Black Clover by Yuki Tabata. Now, I feel like a lot of the reasons why like Black Clover got its controversy is because of its first chapter. Like, we ain't gonna deny it. It awfully feels a lot like Naruto, has some Bleach elements, has a lot of shonen elements, like a lot of other series, like, you know, Toriko try and do that, and look what happened to it. And like, it's not the way that it like actually does the it's the way how it presents it, and the way that, you know, you have that experience like throughout the content. I'm not gonna lie, where it's like, yeah, some of that stuff, but how is like Black Clover the worst manga for anyone? It's under there with fucking Tomodachi Monsters, Guardians of Lavelle, Ninja Slayer, which that fucking anime was a pile of shit, and Servant X. I don't know anything about Servant X Servant and all that, so I'm not gonna say. But, like, you're gonna put Bleach underrated there, which is so fucking stupid, yet you're anticipated for the Attack on Titan anthology. It's like, oh, I can't wait to see a bunch of random people's sketches on there. I was like, get the fuck out. Like, best new manga titles, Fuku Fuku Kitten Tales. And you know what, I think, you know, the main thing I'm more triggered about on this thing, like, because honestly, I was gonna fucking go absolutely apeshit, like, last week when it was going on and all that, but the main thing I think I'm annoyed about is that the only reason that they're actually even putting it up there is because, not because of the first volumes, like, just out and all that material and all that in Arena, it's generally because of, like, the amount of backlash that the series got on its first chapter. Like, when people were talking about that first chapter online and they were going at it, and like, I've been seeing like literally some of like the comment sections, and a lot of people are just going like, I'm not too sure. Like, it's actually actively putting people off the volume to picking it up, and it's just like, you're not the Hear All Sale like news network, and it's just like, it's from a selected few people and all that. It's like, so, I don't know, it's just like, these are the same people that think Bleach is underrated, and it's like, you know, let's fucking pump up Kitten Tails, woo woo. It's like, you know, like, honestly, I'm just at this point, it's like, you know what, if you don't like Clover, fucking fine, just don't read. But like, you have to like put on track. There are worse series to put under that fucking thing. Trust me, Big Order is a fucking pile of shit. I absolutely fucking hate that. Like, it's like, and I think a lot of people can agree with me on there. There are worse fucking series on there that are out and all that you can push and all that. And like, even still, it's like, you know, there was a lot of like missing like things out there. Like, Academia wasn't on that list at all. But it's like, you're gonna compare Clover to Tomodachi Monsters? Really? Like, fucking really? And I think like one of their like new releases that they were hyped for was something already out. Like, I think it was like something that was already been out for like longer than it was. I believe like the fact that it was like I think it was Fruits Basket or something. It's like, what kind of fucking list is this, like, on there? And, like, honestly, like, I'm just gonna end up there because it's fucking stupid. Like, I think this is a fucking terrible list and all that. They had some things on there, but it's like, they had some terrible fucking, like Inuyasha, like, the only reason anyone's hyped with that stuff is because it's the fucking guy from Gantz. I've read that on Crunchyroll, and honestly, that, to me, that is fucking, like, I do not like it at all and all that. Like, it's just try and drag Black Clover's dirt in the name. Let's see how much of the hypocrites that you are and all that when you see straight on that news article when the anime comes in now, when there's previews of the character, like, you know, that's how they are. So, like, don't worry, I'll just let the news itself and all that come out, or like when an anime gets announced and all that, or you'll be first to drag, like, when there's like an announcement or news or anything, if it's ending or anything like that. But in the on the other hand and all that, at least, like, it actually got nominated for, like, actual, like, best new manga, like, in Japan and all that. And it's like, and by the way and all that as well, it's hugely popular over there as well. Like, it's getting second, third ranking, like, you know, it's doing supremely well and all that. So I guess that's the one thing we can ask for, but I'm just gonna end up there because I don't want to moan anymore. That's just it. So yeah, that's all you get, and fuck you guys, that's all you're gonna get, like, from that. And yeah, actually learn how to do some good lists and all that. So I'm gonna end up there. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys though next time.